Okay, hello. You guys can hear me now. Okay, we are live. Yeah, that was really crazy. So I have Lily here, and we are going to talk about Lily is going to tell you something more about that as to what happened before we do the recap and everything. I know everybody is like going crazy. So Lily, hi.
Oh God, everyone's going insane. Please don't send me death threats or anything like that, okay?
They won't. They won't.
Okay.
Not.
Okay, I'll be honest, I plan on killing myself for a long time now. Like, ever since I made that promise to Koibu that I would sacrifice all of you, I was like, shit, what do I do? I was like so stressed after a week, and I'm like, you know what? Just gonna kill myself. But I'll be honest, I didn't expect to kill myself this way. This was just me being depressed in my own hotel room, I guess. And I don't know. I just wanted to do something.
What?
I don't know if that makes sense.
So when you say you wanted to do something, what do you mean?
Well, in like a really cool way, but it blew up.
I mean, this is kind of the most epic way to go out ever, right?
I actually didn't expect it to like explode like that, I'll be honest. So maybe that was my bad. But you know, it is what it is. What can you do now?
Yeah. So what are you going to do?
Probably gonna come back with another character, right?
Awesome. I hope so. Yeah, because we really, really love you.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yes.
I like D&D. But I think it'd be cool to reroll another character that's not Death Goddess.
Yeah. So basically, like your character kind of just went down like a path that you were like.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I was so like torn. I'm like, oh my god, I have to like kill my party members eventually. But then like, you guys like your characters, right? You're attached to. I don't know. I'm like, you know, the easiest way is to honestly just kill myself and make a new character.
Got it. Okay.
If there's a party to join.
Like provided that we all survive next week.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you have any hints for everybody on what you're thinking about rolling?
Dude, you made Gnome sound so good. I want to be a gnome.
Hell yeah! Let's go.
I want to be a bard gnome.
That's what I'm talking about. That is awesome. The pogs are real.
I think that would be so cute. I don't know. I'm excited for another character. So, I'm sorry to the viewers who maybe, I don't know, got their enjoyment ruined. I don't know. Honestly, it was like a self-destructive move of Midori's part because, like, I felt like my character was just really depressed, if that makes sense. And I didn't know where to take her, honestly.
I think everyone was just surprised.
Oh, for sure. I was surprised too. I'm like, do I really want to do this? I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Just do it. The worst that can happen, I die. And that's good because I kind of want to die.
Well, in a way, I think what happened was really cool because we were also kind of stuck from a story standpoint too.
Oh, I was also surprised of Alex frustrated about that too.
Yeah.
Because I just like half the time, like, what am I doing here? Like, there's so many plot deviations. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, there was like a lot of stuff, and now like other people are involved. Like I mean, like something's gonna happen now. Like Koibu's gonna have to spend the whole week figuring this out.
I feel so bad for Koibu. I didn't mean it. Like, okay, I meant to like. There was a glass case out of the stone. I wanted to hit the case and break the case, not hit the stone.
Not hit the stone.
I fucked up somewhere around there. I'm like, you know what? I'll just go with it.
And Koibu, like when we went to break, like frantically takes off his headset and is just scribbling, like he's writing all these notes. He's like dragging pieces of paper around. He has no idea what to do.
I know. I felt really bad for Koibu. I'm so sorry, Koibu, if you're listening. I didn't mean for it to go like that.
Oh my god. Well, I think like now that we have like the wizard involved and like now there's gonna be like the story is gonna get crazy, right? And so I mean I can speak for everyone and say like I really, really am glad that this wasn't like my immediate worry. Like what I was most concerned about was like, oh, you don't want to be on the show. That would have broke my heart because you're amazing.
No, I like role playing with you guys. I really do.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. Maybe it was my character. Anyway, I'm gonna make a new character. So
That is awesome. And
there's that.
I totally understand that feel. Like a lot of times I've been in that same situation in roleplay where it's like, man, I'm just not feeling the direction this character went. And it's like,
So I unheroed myself. Fuck.
especially when you now you have like a better vision of the world. Like, you know how gnomes are, you know, like what the classes are and stuff. So like you can make someone that's like more like fun for you.
Yeah, for sure. Cause like Midori honestly went through so much shit. Like after a certain point, I'm like, what even is my character?
Yeah.
Like I wanted her to be like first it was like an alcoholic cleric or something, right? And
Yeah.
then I don't know, the community shit on me for that too. Like I wasn't playing her right or something. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go like completely straight edge cleric that likes healing and stuff. But then that didn't work out too because shit kept happening. So I'm like, all right, so I guess I'll go worship the goddess of death. And yeah, I don't know. I just kept going, and then I'm like, oh, I guess I have to keep killing for this goddess. Oh, I have to kill my party. Oh my god, when did this escalate so fast?
Was the secret mission that you had from the goddess, was that in fact
mission was that I was going to sacrifice all of you.
all?
Seriously, all of you. Yes, that's why I was trying to like make bonds with all of you. Like I was trying to be friends and like, you know, be closer to you, but I couldn't do it. So here I am.
So you sacrificed yourself for the good of us.
Honestly, I wanted to sacrifice myself in a little more romantic way. I did not expect an explosion.
Instead of attack nuking yourself.
Oh fuck! I didn't expect the tactical nuke. So
Are you prepared to rhyme everything?
Dude, I'm actually really excited to be a gnome that rhymes and sings. I think that's one of my flavor, and I don't.
This is like okay, like being a bard in this world is like one of the most fun things to do in Dungeons and Dragons, and being a gnome in Koibu's world, I think is really a good fit for you.
Cool.
I'm so excited to see you like in this character. This is gonna be really cool.
I'm just gonna ask the community to just try not to shit on me too much.
They're gatekeeping assholes. They don't know what they want. Just
some of them, like I don't know. Early on in the campaign too, like I remember I almost quit after episode 4. I told you this.
Yeah.
Like, I told Steven like I don't want to do this anymore. Like I didn't, because I'm like relatively new to D&D at the time, so I felt really discouraged when everyone was like, "She's playing around. What the fuck is she doing? She's annoying." Like stuff like that, right? So
yeah. I mean,
I learned a lot this campaign. I learned a lot.
I told you about 2 weeks ago that I was actually there, right? Like I had gotten so many negative comments on like metagaming
I
and
saw the comments on you too. So I was like, dude, just leave us alone. Let us play how we want.
Yeah,
right?
it's so brutal. Like I don't think a lot of people realize like how much damage they can do to us, like just by it sucks. So I totally feel you there. I was getting that too, and like I was really depressed, like because we took a week break while Steven was in New Zealand.
I completely understand. I went through the same exact thing, that depression, that oh my god, I'm letting like everyone down, like I'm just annoying, like, and that for a bit, I was afraid to speak up or do something because usually Locke and Captain Barbaros are leading the charge, right?
Yeah.
So I guess this is like what do you call it? Accumulation? How do you word it?
Culmination. Yeah.
Yeah, of like everything. And
the thing I like about playing like a sort of like lighter comedic character is like when it comes down to like the Locke. Like I think like one of the things that was stressful for you was like Midori kind of had to have a voice with Barbo and Locke, who are very like aggressive personalities. And I played Gerald as like a comedic side character from the beginning, so I didn't have to get involved in that. So now you can just like sing songs and like while they like.
Honestly, I envy your role. Your role seems like the most fun. Okay,
it is.
Like,
yeah.
you don't take charge. You're not a leader, but you're there. You rhyme. You like do fun shit. Like I don't know. You seem like you're having a lot of fun.
I am, yeah. Literally, the only thing that bothers me is the community. It's like if we could just
like, honestly, if you're gonna stream this to thousands of people, you're gonna have people who are like really invested. They won't. I guess some of them, not all of them, will agree with your actions. Like mine today, right? I was reading the chat and I'm like, oh, well, fuck, I kind of exploded things more than one way, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I think everybody was just really surprised.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. I completely understand. I probably deserve it. It was not the smartest move of Midori, so I might have killed everyone too. So there's that. I didn't expect the ramifications to be this big.
You
But
also rolled
again,
incredibly unlike. I mean, you rolled a 1 out of 100, which is
no,
the
I
worst.
rolled so fucking bad. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude,
Yeah.
1 out of 100?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You rolled the
Oh my god.
absolute
My
worst possible roll you could possibly roll. Yeah. So that or the that was insane. Like the RNG on that was unreal. So I mean,
so bad.
it's crazy to me that it's like I was doing like I was like in my head I was like, oh, I've got all this research, like I've got, and I'm like walking back to like the city, and then it's like I throw the dagger at the case and I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, oh my god.
No, I didn't know it was gonna. Again, I don't know how many times I have to repeat this. I didn't know it was gonna fucking explode everything. I genuinely had no idea.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. That was my lack of game knowledge.
You didn't fuck up. Like I mean you did, but in a spectacular way. Everything is great.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
For the next week, like I think I'll tell you whatever comments are on the threads and stuff like that, just remember like people are much happier that you're coming back to the show as a great character that you enjoy than anything else. That is like the most important thing.
All right. I mean, if they say so.
Yeah, 100%. Look at the chat. That's the real sentiment of the community. No matter how many gatekeeping assholes show up this week, and there's going to be a lot of them. Remember what's going on right now. That's
Okay, I'll try when inevitably the YouTube video comes up and all
Yeah.
the comments are gonna be shitting on me. I cannot wait for that. Oh my god.
it's gonna be the worst. But yeah, it's gonna be the worst. But there hopefully. Like, yeah, just remember this. Like, cause like honestly, you're seriously awesome. I've played with a lot of people in Dungeons and Dragons, and I know how you're gonna do on a creative role like this. Midori didn't have the ability to like express a lot of the creativity that a bard would have. Like a bard is one of my favorite roles in the game because you could just influence things. It's not only very powerful, but you can also influence things in so many fun ways.
Yeah, I am. I'm excited. Like I'm actually really excited for a new character. I'm sorry that I had to do it this way, but
It's okay.
I'm happy about it.
And we'll have rhyme battles now.
Oh my gosh, I want to like prep some rhymes beforehand because I know that can be so hard. Like thinking of rhymes on the spot. I know you had some trouble with it a few weeks, right?
I write like pages of prep, but
Holy shit.
yeah, I do. But there's a website called rhymezone.com. I'll link it to you in Discord, where you can go into here. It's this, and you type a word. So like if you're thinking of things on the fly and you type a word like word, it'll pop up every word associated that's like bird, heard. Have you heard about the bird? It's blurred. And you'll be able to so I improv that way. But then I have like set things to say to the party. So there is a lot of prep for me, but you're way more creative than I am. You're like,
sounds really hard, but I'll try my
no,
best.
dude, you're so much more creative than me. You fucking make songs and fucking play instruments and teach dogs how to backflip and shit. You can do all kinds of crazy shit. I'm like a business person. I have no idea how to do this stuff. You are in the right place to make a character like this.
Okay, I will try my best. I heard, I'm not saying this is true, Devin, but
Yeah.
I heard that your community helps you with your rhymes sometimes.
Yes, they do. On Discord, they will post rhymes in the general chat because we have a live chat going on Discord in real time, and a lot of times they'll post some very good rhymes. So that's also really helpful. You have a Discord, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So in the general chat, I have a talk going on basically like the entire show, and
Ghost Riders! You have Ghost Riders!
yeah. I mean, I still do hours of prep.
Ghost Riders!
You should. Yeah. I mean, you're like, and you have thousands more, right? So like, you'll get like so many rhymes.
Alright, that's actually such a good idea because the collective mind can definitely think of way better rhymes than one person can.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, they can. Yeah. That's I think gonna help a lot. Then you have Rhyme Zone, and then you have your own creativity, which you're underestimating because you're very creative.
Oh, thanks, Devin.
So you'll be absolutely fine.
Oh, we're gonna be gnome buddies. Assuming you live. I'm so sorry if your characters die. Holy shit! It is what it is.
I think we'll live. I think we'll live.
I'm not sure.
But this is probably the craziest thing to ever happen in Arcadia. Like, it's probably up there in like the top 5 for Koibu.
I felt, oh my god, Koibu looks so stressed. I feel really bad. He was like scrambling to, oh my god, during the break, he looked so stressed. And I think it was at that point, I'm like, ooh, this was bigger than I thought. Well, good luck, everyone.
Yeah, when we went to break and he was like his like hair is all messed up. He's like holding his hands in his head. He's like
everywhere.
pulling papers out like libraries and shit. He's like, oh my god. Like, what do I do?
Oh my god. This can't be the craziest thing that's happened in D&D though, right?
In Koibu's universe, I don't know. In the entirety of D&D, I mean, this kind of stuff is infrequent but known to happen. I mean, Koibu, do you want to talk about this? Do you I can add him and see what he says, because I would be really interested on his perspective.
I apologize to Koibu. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
I'd be very interested on his out of character perspective on this, and what he's thinking right now. Let's see if I can find him. We'll see if he takes the call. Just a sec. How do I add him?
I'm just scared I'm gonna get hate messages. Oh my god.
I don't think it'll be as bad.
I'm 100% gonna.
Well, yeah, I added him. I don't know if he'll pick up.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hi, how's it going, Koibu?
Hey, sorry, I've been playing HOTS and typing. I haven't heard what you guys have been saying.
Please forgive.
So we've been talking about like what happens next, and Lily was talking about her new character, and also I think everybody in the surrounding world of Arcadia and is just kind of like insanely like surprised by what just happened, and just wanted to, like, we saw you on break, like basically pulling your hair out, like reaching for papers, like like scrambling around. Like, what is your thinking right now?
Right at this present moment, or at the moment in which...
Either would be good. Yeah.
Well, right now, I'm just wondering why no one's fucking laning top, because mercs are pushing down our court. And, like, seriously, why can't my team get their shit together?
Okay, so that wasn't that bad. All right.
Yeah, in the moment, you know, whatever, shit gets crazy. It gets messy. It gets really ugly, and you gotta figure it out.
Okay. What was the 1d100?
Dude, I wrote this big post, but apparently it was over the character limit. I'll see if I can't find it and type it after this HOTS game.
Okay.
Because it's better written down than spoken aloud.
Okay, it'll be on my Discord if I get it later. Okay, so the 1d100 had like a purpose? There was like a big thing that could have happened?
Oh my god, everything has a purpose.
Holy.
I never call for meaningless rules. Okay.
Lily seems like she feels bad that she might have destroyed your world, but I'm trying to assure her that she did not. And
you killed innocent people. You destroyed an inn that might have had like a magical summoning ring in the bottom of it. I think someone built a teleportation circle in the top story of that inn, which is definitely gone now. Oh shit, Malachi might not even be able to arrive. I think you ruined his way of getting there.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Well,
yeah, you fucked everything up, but that's okay. That's what D&D parties do.
Is there a possibility of Malachi being on the next show next week?
I PM'd him, but like, you know, he lives in the UK.
Yeah, but
he's
for
asleep
this
right now, so I don't know. I don't know. He's got like a regular job. I don't know if he can be up until like 4 in the morning.
Jobs.
Yeah.
The regular
got, like,
jobs.
Clients that need his attention and shit, you know?
I am so excited for Lily's new character. I can't even handle it. Are you excited to have 2 gnomes in your world? That's what you always wanted, right, Koibu?
I seem to recall when you were making your gnome, I was warning you off of it.
Yes, and I doubled down.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
But Devin sounds like he has so much fun.
Well, that's because Devin's a fun person. It's not the gnome that makes Devin fun. Devin makes Devin fun.
That's true.
You know, happiness comes from within.
Oh, that's like the nicest. I thank you so much.
Dude, if that's the nicest, then you need better people in your life.
I do.
Like
yeah.
Everyday, ordinary.
I told Lily that she's going to be amazing at it because the role is like really creative. I'm not even a creative person. I just do a lot of prep, and like she's just going to do insanely good at it, especially as a
I want to
bard.
rhyme. Rhyming sounds fun.
You can make
Do
songs.
it right
You
now.
know?
Show me your skills.
Oh my gosh. All right. I'm so ready to rhyme even though I don't practice this all the time. But Devin Nash is an inspiration to most, so I'm glad that Destiny gave him the host. I don't know. Oh my god.
Oh, that was pretty good.
That was like improv, straight 10 out of 10.
That was hard.
Good job.
Yeah. Now you just got to do that for every sentence.
Every sentence. Okay.
Yeah. Unless you feel like you can get away with it every once in a while when Koibu's not listening.
Oh, I hear you when you don't
Oh
when
my
you don't
God.
rhyme.
But
That's why I had Gnomes glaring at you angrily that one time.
I loved it. Yeah. I mean, like shit just went too crazy this episode for me. Yeah. It was just like, it was just
I
too
think that's
insane.
the exact appropriate time for Gnomes to stop rhyming is when like shit is exploding, you know?
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, so next week is gonna be crazy. You're gonna. I mean, it's a possibility that we all just die, right? Everything just like the crown of domination has been thrown at the Philosopher's Stone, and now you have to figure out what happens next in your world, right?
I have a pretty good idea of what's happening. We didn't have to end there. I just thought it was too good of a cliffhanger not to end.
I agree.
I do want to take a look at some things, though. Certainly.
Yeah, I don't. We're not even gonna give any hints. I don't even want any. Like, whatever happens next week is what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It'll be fun.
All
Shit
right.
gets fucked up, guys. Shit's fucked up.
And out of all your prep, you hadn't anticipated this.
Well, I had anticipated a lot of things, but this is definitely not one of the things that I really thought. Like throwing a weapon at it from afar while it's still in its case, in a civilized area, in a wooden building. It's just there's a lot of factors to consider at here. It's the Philosopher's Stone is definitely like a part of reality, so it has weird interactions.
Oh my God. Okay. That sounds incredible. I mean, I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next week is going to be crazy. We don't want to miss it.
If you guys are looking for more D&D content that wants something that has some little bits of tie-in here and there, that whole bit about the branding on that kid is straight out. Well, I shouldn't say straight out of, but is linked to some stuff that happens in Dicing with Death. So if you watch the Malcifer campaign, you will understand what the significance means of that branding that kid got.
How do they watch that campaign? Where do they go?
You go to YouTube or to my Twitch and look for Dicing with Death Malcifer. YouTube's probably the easiest way. I can throw a link in chat for you.
Please do.
Unless
Yes.
McTacky's already done it. That's a single player campaign, and the branding shows up at some point in it.
Excellent. And also, we can find you on patreon.com/Koibu0 and that's link
me.
above. And if you enjoy the craziness that Gnomes, Tomes, and Catacombs brings you, you absolutely want to support Koibu, who is a full-time DM running campaigns like this all the time on his Patreon.
Yep. And check out our Friday streams because we have what we call critical feedback, which is where I answer people's questions and help them solve their own D&D problems. And, if you're a DM and you're having an issue trying to sort something out, come on by and give us your problem. We'll help you out. That's Fridays at like 3 Pacific time.
Awesome. I will come by and ask how to effectively use save or die spells on my players. I'm sorry.
Cool. We're going to bounce.
I love you. I love you,
bitch.
Koibu. Thank you for coming by. That was awesome, man.
All right. Later, y'all.
Bye, Koibu.
Lily,
He hates me. He totally hates me.
he doesn't
Oh
hate
my
you.
God.
No, why do you think he hates you?
He read everything.
Why?
Oh my God.
He-
I don't know.
He immediately went to go play Heroes of the Storm because he just can't deal with the aftermath.
Okay. All right.
Any last thoughts that you want to say to the? I know you have to go, but
Again, I didn't know it would explode that much. I just want to go cool. I'll go out in a cool way. But I ended up killing more people than I thought. Oh my god. My character sucks.
You kind of went out in the coolest way possible. Like, what was
It's
your
like the
vision for
worst
dying?
way.
Were you gonna be like what was it? Was it like some kind of like ending of an anime? Like, how were you gonna? What was like your vision?
So, okay, so there was like a possibility I could have lived this, right?
Yeah.
I talked with Koibu beforehand. He said that if you feel like, you know, you want her to die or something, we can let you go out in a really cool way, right?
Yeah.
So we did talk about like planning stuff like this, but this was very unplanned, I guess. I can't explain it. Like, I was trying to put myself in my character's shoes. What would I do? I'm fucking depressed. I want to end myself. I don't want to kill my party members. I just need to do something. So I'm going to throw a dagger at this fucking stone. Let me maybe shatter its case. Oh, shit. All right, there's an explosion. Oh, fuck. Koibu's, like, scrambling around. Like, he looks super stressed. Oh, fuck. What did I do? Oh, well, GG. That was my train of thought during that time.
Did you have like a vision for what you like how you wanted to die? Like, or you were just like, I just want to like Koibu was gonna figure some. Okay, yeah.
Figure something out, yeah.
Well,
I wanted to, yeah. I thought it'd be a lot more like romantic than that, to be honest. But I mean, I guess an explosion's kind of romantic too. I guess.
yeah. I mean, you threw a dagger at one of the most powerful magical artifacts in this world, and tactically nuked yourself and an entire inn, and sent the entire world and this story like probably 10 episodes ahead. So I think this was pretty fucking epic.
Well, I'm glad you're spinning this in a positive manner.
I'm
I appreciate
pumped.
it.
Yeah, I'm pumped. Like,
Assuming you all live, by the way. This is assuming that you guys live.
well,
I'm
I
gonna
think
be really sad if your characters die.
yeah, that would suck,
That's
but I'm
also my
pretty
fault.
sure we'll live. Pretty sure we'll live. And
Okay.
and then we'll do our gnome duo. And we can make songs and we'll live happily ever after with Locke and Barbo.
I wish Steven would put this segment in the video too.
I can totally
'Cause I've-
get that done. Yeah.
Can you ask him maybe?
Absolutely.
Because I feel bad. Like, I want to explain why I did it. And even if it doesn't make the most sense for people, like, I had a reason. It was just not executed properly.
Okay, I will get Gary to upload this. Yeah. No problem.
That'd be
Yeah.
nice. Thank you so much. I would appreciate that. Maybe that would close some of the comments I'm going to get. Okay, thank you.
I think it would, and you're gonna get some because people are just gatekeeping assholes. But remember, all the love in chat, like that's how people really feel.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm just so like, sometimes like I know it's like you should ignore the negative comments.
it's
right?
so hard though.
But sometimes you read like one comment
know.
that really fucking hurts, and it's like, get over it. But you know, it's not easy to just get over it, forehead.
Yeah, the problem is that like there's enough negative comments that someone will just hit one that is sensitive, right?
Yeah, eventually, like you throw enough, darts, one will hit.
Yep.
What's the listening or something like that, right?
Yeah, I got like I had like 4 to 5 page emails on like how Gerald was like a terrible character and was like
why do people do that? Everyone's playing their character fine. I just don't understand that kind of like hatred towards someone just playing a cute little rhyming wizard gnome in a D&D campaign.
Yeah.
Like, why?
it was
And you're like one of the more chill ones too in this campaign, so what?
it was really bad. Like so this is you remember when Steven's in New Zealand?
I have a white knight for you, Devin.
Oh, thank you. for whatever reason, when that week off that we took between him and New Zealand and the next episode, I like those 2 weeks were like mission critical. It was like no one even forgot about it. Like a week and a half into it, I was still getting emails that were like, "You metagaming asshole! Like all you do is like bring out a character stuff. Like you think you're really good at D&D. Like you're a total shit." It was just on and on and on. I had like a 2-page email about just how to use Fireball correctly, like how to yeah. It's like
who has time to write you a 2-page email on how to play your character? I will never understand.
It's fucking gatekeeping goobers is what I realized. People that have no semblance of a life, man. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's insane.
It was a lot. Luckily,
Anyway,
it's gotten better. Yeah.
I think healthy discussion is okay. Like, not everyone has to agree with what we do, right? But,
Yeah.
like, straight up flaming like that is just, come on.
Yeah, I mean, the people are just projecting their terrible lives onto the YouTube comments. They're doing way worse than you. So
Then again, it is like YouTube comments, so I
YouTube's
shouldn't
the
read
worst.
them to begin with. Oh yeah, some of the comments on YouTube are like, "Gee, oh god, I wish I could turn back time and not read it." Well, you think as like content creator for like years and years, you get used to it, but
You
some
don't.
days you read one and it's just difficult. I'm not a very what do you call it? Not like tough, you know.
You have a good heart. Yeah. Well, you remember in League, like when the like CLG, like we had to tell the players to stop reading Reddit because they were inting so hard. Yeah, like they were inting so hard because they would the League of Legends Aftershow matches on our League of Legends. There's always like a post show thing, like a post.
No, I've read some of those comments. It's sad.
Yeah.
Like, there was like this whole thing shitting on Aftermoon recently.
Yep, I heard it.
because of the-
What was that shit about?
Gosh, it's because like I don't know, 100 Thieves were losing or something, and there was like an entire thread where people were just shitting on Zach, and he does not deserve. No one deserves that kind of stuff.
I'm not gonna obviously say who it was. I had a player that was like sitting in my office crying at CLG because of those comments.
God,
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah. I'll message you who it was. It was like
Oh
really
my God.
shit. Yeah. It was
That's so sad.
it
Holy
was-
shit.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like after like one particularly like really rough game where they all thought that he threw. He was like in my office crying for like an hour because like
Wait,
it was
oh my
hundreds
God,
of
that
bad
breaks my
comments.
heart.
Yeah.
Because he's such a nice person
He's
too.
very nice, yeah. Doesn't deserve that
Yeah.
at all. Yeah.
No one deserves that, really.
Yeah.
In the community.
Nope. Yeah, it's it's one thing. It's like you keep it in the back of your head. It's like, oh, these are like gatekeeping idiots that just like don't know better. But it's so hard to like put that into practice when you read it over and over again. And there's hundreds of comments and like it just aggregates like all the time.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like being a content creator and streamer, like you have to have like this mentality, you know? Like if you're not careful, that thing can bring you down so hard.
Mhm.
Like in the past years, like when I had I think the hate's died down for me personally, but I used to have like a lot of hate, right?
Really?
And oh yeah, like people were like literally someone sent a letter to my house. It's a 7-page letter. They found my address. It was fucked up. Okay, anyway, but I've had emails, I've had DMs, I've had PMs like over the years, and it's like there was like a point in my life where I'm like I wanted to quit YouTube, Twitch, everything, because I'm like I'm not the type of person that's well equipped to deal with this, I think.
Yeah.
Like I'm very sensitive and emotional, right? But luckily I didn't. But there was like a time where it brought me down so much. And I know like some people actually go to therapy for this too. Because it can really get to you. I don't think a person's meant to like withstand all those comments. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, like not to go like too hard into the memes, but like in evolution, right? Like we were in small tribes, so like it was getting a lot, like we were with family and like friends, and so like getting a lot of negative feedback was literally life or death. So like human beings are not evolved to like deal with that. It's really hard for us to accept negativity on this colossal level, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it really is. And I know people tell me all the time, like, just get over it, like, grow thicker skin, you're a YouTuber, you should be used to this by now, etc. But, I mean, that's easier said than done, I guess. And then, people say, if you can't handle this, maybe you shouldn't be online. But, I don't know, like, the content creation is, like, my life now, I guess. So, yeah. But there are definitely like more pros than cons. Like way more fans than haters. Way more people who support me, and that really keeps me going.
That's good. Yeah, that's really good. That's super. Good
And
to hear.
also, it doesn't hurt that I have like really good friends to like support me and everything. I think that's really important.
Yeah, and you're in the offline TV house, right? So you have other content creators who like understand and like.
Oh yeah, for sure. They like can empathize. Like when I talk about stuff or vent about stuff, like they understand. Like because everyone in this house has gone through that, right? So we like, kind of like talk about our feelings and like it's really wholesome and sweet. Everyone supports each other a lot, and I think that's important.
It is, yeah. I think the offline TV house has always been cool. I want to next time I come to LA, I'll come visit you guys.
Yes, that'd be nice.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, man.
Been a little while.
That derailed into another topic.
No, it was good. I think people need to know. Like, there's too much freaking negativity on the internet, and like people need to work harder to bring positivity out because it's so much easier to type a shitty comment than it is to support someone.
I agree. Yeah.
So what you said is really important, and I think more people need to know.
Stay comfy, guys.
Yeah. Thank you for coming
Except for
on.
some of the people in friggin' solo queue. Some of you, I'm joking. I'm half joking.
Only halfway. Yeah, some people in solo queue are absolutely the worst.
Oh my god, oh god. Alright, I'm not even gonna go into solo queue. Solo queue brings out the worst in me. Let me just. Oh gosh.
Oh god. Okay.
What else? Is there anything else you want to talk about, or?
You've done amazing. You're awesome. I think everybody's really happy, and like I think once this goes to YouTube with Gary, like actually I think it'll all be fine. Like everything's good. Yeah.
Please tell Gary to put some of this in the
I'll tell him right away.
I don't be playing too hard. Like I know I'll be playing, but just like lower it by 20%, and I'll be very happy. Thank you, Gary.
I think number one, there's a lot of people here who do support you and will support you, and hearing this will.
Oh, I 100% believe that more people are supportive and understanding, and I really appreciate that considering the massive fuck up I did. So thank you for understanding.
I wouldn't think of it like that. Like it's pretty epic. It really you advanced the campaign. Shit, like it didn't. We weren't expecting it to happen, but like literally everything came out the way that you wanted, right? Like you wanted to move on from the character. You wanted the story to progress, but you still wanted to be a part of the party in a meaningful way. Everything happened. Like the only thing that would be bad is if we all died. That would be bad, but that's next week.
That's still possible.
Yeah, it's very possible.
If you guys saw that, I swear I'll buy you all dinner or something. I'm so sorry.
Okay. I guess one dinner is worth my preparation
so
for the gnome.
Oh my god, we cannot just be gnomes together. That'd be cute, like 4 little gnomes traveling through the world of Arcadia if it's not destroyed.
If you can get Steven to roleplay a gnome, then we've done some.
Oh my god, why haven't Steven roleplayed a gnome
You're
yet?
you're the real wizard if you can make that happen.
Dude, Steven will always play like an edgy human fighter. I'm
Yeah.
convinced, like that's his like calling.
Like we could get. I'm sure Lucas would be down, but Steven's a whole other bag of worms.
Okay, an edgy human fighter and 3 little gnomes following him around.
This is what the campaign was destined to be from the beginning.
No, that'd be really cute. I would love to draw that.
Well, if we all die, Gerald actually probably has a good shot at escaping. If it goes down to it, because I can like I can like triple bonus Misty Step like many feet away and do some really wild shit. But if I survive and then you make a gnome and then Barbo explodes and he makes a gnome, then we're good. Yeah, Destiny can rhyme. He would be good at it.
Destiny would be very good. He's surprisingly very good at
Improv?
rapping and stuff like this.
Yeah, I'm starting
improv as well. Steven's very, very talented in that.
I am starting an improv class next week. I'm super excited. It'll be really good.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
I hope so. Yeah, I'm nervous.
Improv is one of the most fun things I've ever done. It's super fun. It's like, it's just really great. I love it. I would take more classes if I could right now.
I'm pretty nervous to do it because I feel like I'm going to be uncomfortable. But were you uncomfortable when you did it?
No. You just literally have to just let go of everything that you're like, all your self-consciousness, like afraid that you're gonna look dumb in front of other people, like stuff like that, right? Just let go of all of that and just go with the flow and have fun. Even if you make mistakes, that's like I think the fun of it. Just go with the flow.
That sounds like good advice.
It also helps with it helped me personally with my self-consciousness too, because I used to be really self-conscious in front of people, but improv helped me just kind of letting that go and just going with it, right?
Do you think it would help
I'm
in
not trying to
something
explain
like being a broadcaster, like being a streamer? Can it make you a better
I think
streamer?
being a streamer helped with improv for sure, because I'm constantly talking to my audience, like nonstop. I have to think of stuff to say like a lot, or else people get bored, you know?
Yeah.
So that definitely did help.
That's good. Okay. Because I'm a little bit, I originally took improv because I want to be a better broadcaster. And like, I'm like, even though I'm like used to like talking to a camera, I'm nervous. Like for some reason, I'm like nervous, like with that like group of people and like to sort of like bring myself out. So that's good to hear that like that helped you a lot.
Oh yeah. Improv will help like every aspect of your life, especially if you want to continue streaming, being a broadcaster. It will definitely help. I cannot recommend improv enough to all my streamer friends.
That's awesome.
I love improv. Like it's one of the best classes I've ever taken.
Did you take one at like one of the really good LA schools? There's one called
I
okay.
went to Uptight Citizens Brigade.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, they have a book and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you gonna take it there?
No. I'm going to a school in Seattle. I'd really want to take one in LA. That'd be amazing.
I see. I mean, you'll probably do fine. Like,
yeah, I mean, I'm just going to take
like
the 101 and hopefully I can go to like 200, 300 afterwards, right? I have the Upright Citizens Brigade book though. I have like the actual like tome that they have.
Oh yeah, that book is really good.
Okay.
I actually read it. I really like it.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're gonna like it. It's super fun.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm doing that on Tuesdays, and then on Wednesdays we do this. So. And are you starting another D&D campaign too?
Yeah, it's the offline one, but those are like one shoot a month or 2 months or something like that. I don't know.
Wait, how does it work?
Literally, we just spend a day shooting and then divide that up into multiple episodes. So it's like a once a month thing.
Oh, okay. And it's like everybody in the offline TV house?
Yeah, like 5. It's the main cast. Quote cast. I use that term very loosely, but Scarafed, Pokey, Toast, and me.
That should be really cool. Looking forward to that. Did you announce your characters or anything yet?
Yeah, we have like 2 episodes out already.
Oh,
sick. It's on the channel. It's cute. 3 of them are new to D&D. So it's like really cute, like the things that come out of it.
Is it like more laid back than this one, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Koibu's like, Koibu's campaigns are like fucking buckle up. Like
this one is just so much more lighthearted and more less stressful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Koibu, you just strap in, man. It's insane.
I know, but I enjoy both campaigns immensely. Like, I play D&D for the people, not like I just like role playing with my friends and stuff. So depends on like the cast for sure.
Yeah, it's also a lot easier to do offline. I think when you don't have like a live chat that's like,
it's a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
But
this campaign is going well, and I think we're gonna really like your new character. So.
Assuming you guys don't die.
Assuming we live. Yes, assuming we live. Big assumption that we live, but we'll see. We'll find out next week.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for talking. I feel better about myself now, too.
Good. Okay. Yeah.
I need to talk as well. And thank you guys for understanding. I understand if some of you don't agree with my decision. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry if I ruined the campaign or anything like that. I didn't mean to. I swear. I just wanted to go in a spectacular way. All right, that's all. All right, bye.
Okay, bye. You're wonderful. Take care. I'll talk to you next week. That was neat. This whole thing was really neat. I'm going to do the recap of the episode, and then I think without saying too much, I'll end it there. So, yeah, where do we even begin? Let's recap episode 15 up until the last part of it, and then, we're good to go. That was an awesome conversation. I need to make sure that this goes up with the... let me just message Steven real quick. Okay, so so that talk that you just saw will be on Destiny's YouTube channel as well as ours on youtube.com/DevinNash. Couple of things real quick. youtube.com/DevinNash is where I'll be. I'll put that in chat. You can subscribe there. Also, the Discord chat is where we have a live discussion throughout the entirety of the broadcast. We talk there, give special insights that you don't see anywhere else. And there's all kinds of stuff going on there. So join the Discord, discord.gg/Mylixia in chat. Click on that and join up. We also post rhymes, like Ranting Ravager posts lots of good rhymes. And so first of all, let me say thank you. This is an awesome episode. This episode right now and what just happened was one of the coolest moments I've ever experienced in D&D. I'm so freaking passionate about D&D. I love it so much. I try to catch like every episode that Neil does. I do every episode of Critical Role. I freaking love getting with some friends, sitting down and playing some Dungeons and Dragons, especially when the community is good, which you guys are giving a lot of love to Lily because I know she still feels like she blew up the whole campaign, but it is actually totally the opposite. That was an amazing outcome, and understanding the thinking of it was like really, really important. This is an insane episode. I can't even begin. Let me begin by giving a brief recap of what happened for people that are maybe just joining, and also just like for YouTube, etc. in general. So we ended up at a keep, Count Vicious's keep, in a treasury room with millions of thousands of gems, gold, objects of art, goblets, swords, magical items, and everything. And we're in this treasury room, and we're in this great heist. We've broken in, and we're almost dead. Gerald is almost dead. Gerald is unconscious. Lily is, or Midori is quite barely conscious. Everyone else is kind of wounded. And we pushed a lever, opened a door underneath, and it opened a throne. The throne sunk down and opened a door to a room with the Philosopher's Stone, the artifact that we've been searching for, guarded by coffins. I didn't ask Koibu what the purpose of that room was, and I have to ask him because I absolutely want to know. It was so weird how we walked into that room. Barbo got turned invisible, walked into the room, grabbed the case, and just left. He literally just took the case. He just took the case and then left, and nothing happened. So we got the Philosopher's Stone and then left the city without problems. And at that point, I'm like, this has to be the last episode. Like, what's happening? This doesn't make any sense. How could this possibly be? So we got out and we went back to Copper Hill, or actually we stayed in a small, my show notes say we stayed in a small village called Cowpie, and we found a captured captive who basically told us like nothing, just told us that he worked for the sheriff. He was kind of like a normal guard. And then along the way back from Copper Hill and to Stormheim, we spent a week analyzing the magical items that we had found, as well as the Philosopher's Stone. We analyzed the 3 daggers, which ended up being daggers of returning, that every time you throw a dagger, it returns to you. Chat comment says the real question is, did Midori's dagger return to her after she threw it at the Philosopher's Stone case? One of the wands was a wand of detect magic, and the other dagger was a dagger of phasing, which makes you 25% ethereal and allows you to hit ethereal things. So those were distributed. We also learned that a town called Tharnheim was sieged by Count Vicious, and that everyone now knows that the High Cleric and Sheriff of Fortune are dead, and that some survivors came back to Hillsborough of a late crusade. So we now have the Philosopher's Stone and the Crown of Domination. These are objects of great power. So now, I, in my typical fashion, I'm like, well, all right, I got this. I'm going to figure all this stuff out. I'm going to spend a week to do this. Just leave it to me. I'm going to ask all the relevant D&D questions we're going to get after this. I go to the library. I pull out my books. We find out that the stone is very dangerous. And I'm like, oh, man, I can't wait to go back to the town and tell the party how dangerous this stone is. And how if you touch the stone, something terrible will happen. And if you touch the stone and roll badly, something terrible will happen. And I'm feeling like, I'm pumped, dude. I'm like, oh yeah, I got this, dude. My metagaming's at maximum, man. I'm asking all the D&D questions. I'm in the research. I'm doing it all. It's all happening. And then Midori throws a dagger at the stone. At the case. She never intended to hit the stone. And it rolls a 1 out of a 1d100, which Koibu did say that Koibu would explain this and post it in the Discord, which I'm going to hold him to. So that will be somewhere in the Discord. And I will post it in the announcement section after that. Koibu will post some explanation to what that 1 out of the 100 will be. And so Koibu throws it. So Koibu's going to do that. So Midori throws the dagger at the case. And it explodes. And she dies instantaneously. There's a huge explosion. The inn explodes. Everyone dies. Locke runs and tries to figure it out. Joris, the town wizard and mayor, comes back, and the chat is just stunned. I'm stunned. Everybody is stunned. Even the ascendancy I took on Path of Exile while I was playing Gnomes, Tomes, and Catacombs, the ascendancy that reads cannot be stunned, didn't work. I'm still stunned. It was insane. Holy shit. Everybody goes crazy. So Gerald actually has to make the half-day journey after Luke, but after Barbo comes back and picks him up, and we all come back and see the stone floating there. And Gerald and Joris go back and forth about what the hell to do about this thing. And it turns out that both Gerald and Joris are probably equally as incompetent to deal with this. So we look for a more powerful wizard who is none other than Malachi from, is it Hardcore Heroes he's from or Dicing with Death? I always forget. Someone in chat will tell me. So, Hardcore Heroes, yeah. So Malachi, the very powerful wizard, who's a player himself in one of Koibu's other campaigns, we have now sent a wizard tweet to him, hoping that he may be able to be on next week's show to help us sort through this colossal mess. But at the last moment, Locke throws the crown of domination at the stone. And the episode ends. Holy. Yeah. And that happened. All that happened. Locke throws the crown and rolls a precision die to make sure he hits it. So that's what happened. Jesus Christ. And that's where we're going to leave it because I've got nothing else to say. I've got a couple things to say, but after that, I don't know. What an insane episode. That was wild. I might be back later tonight to play some Path of Exile and chill, and maybe we can talk about it a little bit more then. For now, I'm definitely going to cool down. Have some peppermint tea and just lower back down from that because that was bananas. That was so insane. One thing I do want to say is, again, please send your love to Lily. She probably feels like she blew up the campaign. Like 100% honestly, I thought that too. When like it first went down, I was like so stunned. I was like, what is the thinking behind this? And now I completely get it. And as a result, it's actually led to a way better storyline for GT&C because I think we were a little bit stuck. What was going to happen was, so like the party was kind of gated from telling anybody because we didn't know who we could trust. And so like we kept kind of going on these sort of like side adventures and not really knowing what was going to happen. And by Lily actually inadvertently advanced the story and like made this campaign epic as we now have like powerful wizards involved. Other people from other campaigns are involved. Joris is going to have something to say. We're going to get like a quest to something like really cool is going to happen as a result of this. And I'm actually really excited about this. I'm also doubly excited because I think Lily is going to roll a freaking fantastic character, and even she doesn't realize how awesome that character is going to be. So for everybody that's coming in late, Lily is returning to the campaign. Lily has announced herself that she is rolling a gnome, and she's rolling a gnome bard that is going to rejoin the party at the beginning of next episode. So fear not, Lilypichu will return next week to join us. And assuming that everybody else survives, we will continue this adventure. I think the bard will fit her unbelievably well, and I'm really excited to see what she does with the character. That was an absolutely wild episode, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, that's all I got. I can't add anything to this that's going to be better than what just happened. I think the discussion with... Lily was super wholesome, and the discussion with Koibu was great too. And just in general, yeah, that's the whole thing. How do we give love to Lily? Discord or email? I'm sure she will read Reddit comments, and I'm sure she'll read the YouTube comments as well, even though she says she's not going to. Show my memes. You can link them in chat. Yeah, I'm really glad we had the after show because I like no one would have had any idea what was going on. Reddit would have been a total shit show. It would have been awful. How much impact does this have on interaction between Koibu's world? I think it's a massive impact. Koibu says game over. So the D100 is really 2 rolls at 10 seconds pace and a 1 second pace. The first number indicates. Good stuff. That's good. So yeah, we'll see on Discord what the answer is. What it indicates. I'm sure he will tell you there. All right. That's it. I'm leaving. I'm going home. I can't top this. I really hope you guys enjoy the show as much as we enjoy putting it on for you. Guys, send love to everybody on the show, please. Take the time to tell them how much you appreciate them and the hard work that they do. And it will go a long way. So I hope you guys all really enjoyed this show and really enjoyed us putting it on for you. It has been a crazy night. I'm going to play some Path of Exile. That's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to stream some Path of Exile in a secret stream later tonight. And if you want to know about that, join the Discord also. It's probably what I'm going to do. And in the meantime, you guys are fantastic. We'll see you next Wednesday to find out if the entire party dies, to find out if the world will continue, to find out if there will be another episode of Gnomes, Tomes, and Catacombs. And we'll catch you then. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. You have a wonderful night, okay? Send your love to the people on the show. Send your love to Koibu, who puts in the work for this. Patreon.com/Koibu0. Right there. That's it.